Hi, this is Glozell, and I'm going to meet Ben, who's a soccer player at UCLA. Yes. Hey.
Howdy.
Isn't he cute? Are you allowed girls in here?
Sometimes, from occasion to occasion. We can let you in now.
Okay. Now then, okay, so am I going to meet the soccer team or?
Well, actually, I mean, this is a picture of the soccer team I was talking about. You know, that's, they're not actually here. That's
They don't even look like they're in America, Ben. I'm talking about like the UCLA soccer team. That's I thought I was.
No, you know, like, I played with some guys in refugee camp this summer, and that's what I was talking about.
You said it was your soccer team.
Well, apparently when I left, they actually named it after me and the organization I was working with, so it's called Faux Ben. My name is Ben, and I was working with Forge, so it's kind of like my team now.
So there's not going to be any fine, beautiful, like tall, strapping white guys walking through here right now?
Fortunately not. I mean, unless you called someone else, but this is pretty much the extent of it.
Oh, okay, so you have. Were you in Africa? I mean, don't you have other things? It's UCLA. It's a beautiful place. So
yeah,
why are you going way to Africa?
It is, but you know, people all around the world really need help from people that are as fortunate as I am and as blessed as I am. And the people here, we have so much that we can give, resource-wise, and they have so much they can give us as far as like mental capacity and just teaching you how to live your life to the fullest and how to live, happily. So
is that something your parents taught you? Like, you sound like a girl. How old are you? 30, 40?
20.
20?
20, yeah.
You single?
I am currently single.
He's single. But, okay, now, wait a minute. How did you end up in Africa again?
So,
it's a mission trip or something? You're a missionary?
Basically, I was working with an NGO there, a non-governmental organization called Forge, and I was teaching classes on nonviolent communication and community development.
Yeah, okay. So you get credit for school, obviously, or something like that.
No credit for school, sadly. But I think the...
you got paid?
Didn't get paid. I had to fundraise for it. So...
Ben, why would you do that?
Well, I think I mean, for one, why I do something like that is because I really feel a need to give back to people around the world and reach out to them. You know, I have the ability to do that, by living in the Western world. But then the other thing is that you get so much from them as well. You get, an amazing feeling, amazing kind of spiritual high. And they really teach you, people in the developing world can really teach you how to appreciate what you have and be happy with it.
But they have a soccer team, so it's not like they're the ones like for 80 cents a day and they're swatting flies and stuff. I mean, they're playing soccer, so they're doing okay.
They are, but it's kind of like they're playing it because there's nothing else to do. I mean, they don't get much to eat. They don't have uniforms.
They don't have much to eat. They're playing soccer.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it because I was eating a lot when I was playing with them, and I would just kind of watch them throughout the day, and they weren't really getting much to eat at all. And the other thing is that they don't really have, some of them were playing barefoot. They don't have, clothes to play in really, but they do it because it's something that they love. So you can kind of appreciate that.
Well, why don't they have uniform? Why don't you just call Nike or I don't know, Big Five or I don't know.
I did. I didn't call them. I wrote to Diadora, to Nike, to Adidas, to Puma. All of them sent back letters saying, we regret to inform you that we can't, donate to you at this time. So.
What? Don't they make Nikes like over there for like 50 cents and or whatever? I don't know what foreign countries, and they can't give you.
That was my thought. It's not that big of cut out of their profits.
How many people on the team? You talking about the whole country, like thousands?
No, including the coaches, there's 25 of them. So
25?
It's not very many. That's not that compared to the sales of some of these companies.
Oh my gosh, that almost looks like an American flag type of thing in that picture.
Yeah, they kind of get, whatever is donated by people in the Western world to clothing stuff is what they end up getting. So you'll see some shirts from random, AAA baseball teams in the U.S. and stuff.
You're not even asking for like new stuff, just decent stuff, nice stuff, anything.
Yeah, they wear what we didn't want. It gets to them. So. Like, if Goodwill doesn't sell something, then it might go to something like this. So their clothes that they have are really, they're not top of the line at all, by any means.
Oh.
And it's usually they're wearing the same thing,
Day after
day.
They
have maybe 2 shirts and they switch them out, every other day.
Well, how long were you over there? that you ended up playing soccer and they named a team after you? Or were you like, oh, we've never seen a white person before? Or?
It was, I don't know, it was pretty interesting because I feel like all eyes were sort of on me while I was playing, and I think because I was a foreigner and stuff, but basically I was over there for 2 months, and about 6 weeks into it, one of the guys was like, hey, you play soccer, do you want to come play for our team?
That's how he sounded. Did you say, hey, you play soccer?
Yeah, Mr. Ben, I heard you play soccer, you want to come play with us? I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome, man. I appreciated so much being offered to play when.
But you don't speak. What part of Africa was this?
It's in Zambia. The refugees are from the Democratic Republic of Congo, so they speak Swahili and French.
Refugees.
Yeah. So
but they're in Africa, but they're refugees.
Yeah, they're in Zambia now because there's a big conflict going on in Congo. It's more or less subsided in the western part of the country, but the east it's still going on. So. They had to flee their villages and stuff and towns where violence came. So a lot of them have some pretty sad stories too, as far as relatives being killed, friends being killed.
And so the one thing that brings them together is kind of the soccer and.
Yeah, it really is. It's something that they can really be proud of. They're all really talented players. I mean, they made me look like a preschool kid, and. Yeah, and it brings them together. You see them smiling all the time.
You didn't feel danger? Why? Like, it wasn't like the straight up race thing, like, go away, the white man, nothing?
No, actually, I felt completely, they made me feel at home. We didn't really speak, I didn't speak Swahili very well, and a lot of guys in the team didn't really speak English, but they could kind of help me and show me how to do the ball, get the ball. Yeah, Mr. Ben, and just point to the ball and stuff, and I'm like, all right, I understand that, and so it was really, I appreciate them doing that because it's really hard to be on a team like that and to accept a foreigner in and, someone who's much more privileged than you are as far as like the things you've been given in your life and to let them into your team and allow them to play with you. I really felt deeply touched by that.
Why not just forget about them? I mean, obviously they're doing okay, whatever. I mean, are you planning on going back? Do you talk to them at all? I mean, I don't know how you would talk to them.
Well, I write letters back and forth between people there. It's difficult because it takes 3 weeks to get there, 3 weeks to get back. Get out. So it's it's a delayed response, but I try and contact them as much as possible.
So they're somewhat educated. Like when you think of Africa, I'm thinking ignorance and just AIDS and just nothing. I don't know. Like You would think maybe I'm black, I should know, but every time I see the commercials, I turn. But I came over here because I'm like, oh, Ben's cute, So, okay, so you got me. But now I'm like, oh, now how can we get them some uniforms? I mean, if that would help a lot over there?
Yeah, it would help a lot, I think, because it would just give them more that pride, because every day that I was there, they, after I kind of sort of brought the idea up to them about getting uniforms donated, they were so excited for that. And that's something that in the letters that they write back, Mr. Ben, we are still waiting on the jerseys and stuff. And
gosh.
I feel horrible because I haven't been able to deliver on this. So right now I'm just trying to get funding for that.
Oh, how much are we talking? Are we talking thousands, millions? Because it's got to go way over there.
Yeah, the problem really is shipping that makes it really expensive. But when I calculated it out with some cheaper end-of-the-line jerseys, it was like $1,500.
Total?
Yeah.
We're talking like $1,000 American dollars?
Yeah.
That's all to get a whole
and that's with
team, and Nike wouldn't do it, and none of Adidas. Who else did you say?
I said Nike, Adidas, Puma, and Diadora.
You wrote all those people.
To all 4 of those companies. Oh. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate.
Oh my goodness gracious! So what's your website or something? How do we get in contact with you? Someone is like, I got $10, $5. I don't know. I know.
Yeah, if people want to try and help me out, I would really appreciate that. My email is benmoore BENMOORE @UCLA.edu. So if anyone would like to do that, to help me out on that, I'd really appreciate that.
Or information to how to go about it, or...
Yeah, or if you just want to know more about what I was doing over there, or more about the team, or just...
Or more about you being single.
Or that too, I guess.
What's your major? Really quick, because I'm about to run out of time here at UCLA.
Okay, so I'm majoring in political science, international relations.
All right. Wow. Great. Well, obviously, if you're interested in Ben, ladies, just know that you're getting a great man and that he's... Are you part of United Nations here? I mean, that was a part of the group?
We were working with UNHCR a little bit, which is the United Nations High Commission for Refugees. So they were in the camp, so that's why I have that.
All right. Well, thank you. Over and out.